Hello there and welcome to Season 2 of Doing the Most Good in Hampton Roads, a show about the work and the programs and services of the Salvation Army here in the Hampton Roads area. My name is Matt Pachilli and I'll be your host for this program as we discuss some of the services offered by the Salvation Army and some of the folks that receive our services and some of the volunteers that help us provide those services. We've got a new look for Season 2 and we're very excited about it and hope you are as well. This is just a temporary set right now until we move into our newly constructed, more permanent set, which is actually under construction right now, and we look forward to seeing you from there in one of our upcoming episodes. Recently, we were at our 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter, and it's been pretty cold recently, so we had a lot to talk about with Resident Director Pauline Ehmann. Have a look.
If area services, if you hear on the news where schools are closed, courts are closed, libraries are closed, we open for emergency services, which means that we're available and the building is accessible 24 hours a day. So we keep people inside, out of the weather. We work together with the Nest program, a winter shelter program, to make sure that everybody's inside for the night until the weather clears. We usually shelter men in the evening, and the Nest program will take women. We've seen up to 75 clients. We're a 30-bed facility, so that means that we have an additional 45 people that are on mats on the floor. It's been busy. We've had a lot of snow. In my first week last year as the manager here, that Friday we had like our first inaugural snowstorm. But then the day after Christmas this year, we had a snow, so we all took turns, came down to the shelter. Some of us, I move in and stay until the weather clears. And just the other night, we had additional people inside, but we work with the Office to End Homelessness, and they've tried to make a vow that everybody who needed shelter for this winter season would be sheltered. So between the Nest program, the Salvation Army, and the Union Mission, we try and get everybody inside.
One thing that Pauline noted off camera was that a lot of times when folks are looking forward to staying home because of a snow day or treacherous conditions, dangerous conditions, and getting to work, her staff looks forward to getting to work because it means that they can help more folks that are coming to seek their services. So great thanks to Pauline for everything that she does, her time to talk with us, and everything that she does down there at the 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter. If you'd like to support the Salvation Army's programs and services and the 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter, know this: $5 can feed a warm meal to 20 men. $5 feeds a warm meal to 20 men. You can grab your cell phone right now and donate $5 by texting SAL, S-A-L, to 50555. It's that simple. Just confirm with yes when you get the text message back, and your donation will be made on your next cell phone bill. Also, while we were down there at 19th Street, Seth Atkinson, Director of Social Services, gave a presentation to the advisory board on the work that Social Services does and the services that are offered out of 19th Street. And we've got that interview coming up. Well, as you know, it's February now, but back during the Christmas season was when kind of the Super Bowl of the Salvation Army services took place. It's the Salvation Army Christmas distribution. And here's a video to recap all that went on during Christmas. Have a look. Every year, the Salvation Army hosts a Christmas distribution program that provides clothing, toys, and food to thousands of families in need. But what made the 2010 Christmas distribution different from that of years before was a looming unemployment rate amongst Norfolk, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach, and continued economic uncertainty. For Christmas 2010, the Salvation Army Tidewater Area Command prepared to see more than 7,500 families that had applied for Christmas assistance.
But another part of the increase is the number of clients that signed up this year haven't signed up before.
Oh, so you said
It just create a lot of people coming through here, which is great.
You may go straight to the table.
But
Christmas
our concern is make sure we get them all through, quickly. Folks are very excited about what we're able to do for them. And the amount of toys they're able to get has been very good.
The partners that support the Salvation Army year-round and during Christmas are instrumental in making the Christmas Depot operation run smoothly.
I'm Debbie Bellucci with the Virginian Pilot Joy Fund, here volunteering today at the Salvation Army Christmas Depot. Handing out lots of toys and even mommy gifts today is what we're handing out right now. And got a lot of people coming through, seeing a lot of smiles, seeing some tears. That's what it's all about, making everybody happy.
Tremendous partnerships and community generosity means more gifts of toys, clothing, and food for clients like Tricia and her daughter.
I'm going to shop for your 7-year-old girl.
Her name is Trinity Faith, and there's a story behind Trinity because she wanted to come early, and so I had to spend 12 weeks in a hospital bed. So every year for Christmas, it's really special for us and her birthday. Thank you. Wow. She's definitely a Hannah Montana fan. I really appreciate what they do here for us. A single parent going to school, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Are you able to take that? Do you want me to? I can get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. That's what she really wanted. So thank you. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed with happiness because the one thing that she really wanted was a bike, and I haven't been able to work for hours because I go to school. And for them just to give her a bite, that's wonderful. And I just thank everybody who participates in this because they don't understand what we go through every Christmas when parents don't have enough money for Christmas. And I just appreciate everything that they've done. I mean, my daughter is going to be ecstatic on Christmas.
And while each family receiving assistance has their story of how they came to need the Salvation Army, volunteers have their stories as well.
Yes, I'm on vacation. We brought our dogs along and we're staying in a hotel, yes. We used to live in Virginia Beach, and I think it was maybe 2005. That year, Steve and I came out and volunteered for 2 days, and we were shoppers that time. And then the following year, I had to work through that time frame, but Steve came out here, and I think he worked for a week. In 2007, we moved back to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and Steve has enjoyed this so much that he has tried to make it back every year. Not successful every year, but he's been back a few years, and this is the first time I've been able to come back too.
I just kind of fell in love with the process and helping people, and I'm just very grateful, and I feel very privileged to be part of what the Salvation Army does and what the Marine Corps does to help people in this area.
We got Steve going to take care of
Tricia? And my name is Steve. Very nice to meet you. How you doing?
Thanks to everyone who helped add another chapter to the work of the Salvation Army during Christmas 2010. And to all the organizations, businesses, families, and 1,700 volunteers that supported the Salvation Army during Christmas 2010, your support helped the Army serve more than 6,000 families, a total of more than 21,000 individuals. And as we mentioned, more than 7,500 families applied for service, and our services were offered and served more than 21,000 individuals. Well, as we mentioned, Seth Atkinson was at the 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter, and he talked about some of the programs and services, more specifically the services that are offered out of the 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter. Have a look at Seth's presentation.
In the last fiscal year, we served about 1,500 homeless singles. Now, this is men and women. This facility here primarily functions in 3 ways. We serve as a men's emergency shelter. It provides just a couple of nights here and there for the men of the community. You just need a place to sleep, get yourself off the streets. We've got a bunk room down here. It's got 30 beds. Now on nights where it's freezing outside, it is actually below the freezing level, we actually open up this space as well and use the floor. We also function as a soup kitchen. Actually right here, this is the cafeteria area normally, and that is our kitchen. If you see that number there, 41,431 meals were served in fiscal year 2010. That is it's a big number. That's a lot of meals served. We generally serve a breakfast and a dinner. Monday through Friday, we also have a bagged lunch. And the idea there is, hey, you know, you're here, you're having breakfast, here's a bagged lunch. You know, go out, see what's going on in the work area. You know, you've got something to eat with you when you go, so it's just something that we like to do here. One of the biggest, most important things that we do here, though, is our day services. And these take place Monday through Friday. They are for men and women. The primary thing that we are trying to do through the Day Services Center is address the problems that are causing the homelessness.
As you can see, the 19th Street Emergency Men's Shelter services the men and women homeless folks of our community in a number of ways. And if you'd like to support that effort, please donate online at salarmyhr.org, salarmyhr.org, or by phone at 757-543-8100. You can reach us for more information or to make a donation. Well, we mentioned the website, but one thing we do want to note is the online community on Facebook, facebook.com/salarmyhr. We're going to give you a tour of the page right now. Enjoy. Welcome to the Salvation Army Tidewater Area Command Facebook page. The pages have been changed a bit lately to reflect more of a personal profile page. So up here you have the recent images, and these are pictures of DVDs actually that some children at our Norfolk Corps colored and designed so we can send them to donors who supported us this Christmas and Christmas past as a way of saying thank you. This is the wall, pretty ordinary wall. You understand what the wall looks like if you've been on Facebook before. There's the info, but let's get over to the Croc Center tab here. This is a custom tab which gives some information on the Croc Center. This is a video right here that you could watch if you wanted to. We'll pause that right now though. Here's some other articles about the Croc Center. And there's a layout. This gives you an idea of what goes on with the Croc Center. And coming up, actually, we're going to have a Hope Village link over here as well with some information on Hope Village, which is about 1.5 years old right now. So you'll want to stay tuned for information on that. Join my list. Get over here, sign up, and join our mailing list. Once a month, there's an email update that goes out with what goes on with the Salvation Army Tidewater Area Command. You can join that list right here and unsubscribe from those emails at any time if you're feeling overwhelmed. Blog here as well. These are our recent blog posts, and those are on the wall as well. 513 people like this. We hope you will as well. Get over here, facebook.com/salarmyhr, and like. Well, we mentioned at the beginning of the show and a little bit during the Christmas video how important volunteers are to the Salvation Army's effort during Christmas and year-round. We're going to leave you now at the end of this episode with a look at one of our great volunteers during Christmas, and he volunteers as well during our back-to-school distribution. His name's Andre, and he's quite a character. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
14 years and counting. Yay! I get more joy out of doing this than waiting to do this all year long. That's what I wait for. I just can't wait till they say doing distribution day. I always call early to say, when is it? Come on, tell me so I can take off work, because I got to be there. The reward that I got out of it from the first time that I did it was just so overwhelming. I just want to be able to do it every time I got a chance to. It was just so, I couldn't even imagine it being me getting such a good feeling out of being able to sit there and see the expression on some people's faces, to see that they were allowed to have stuff that they otherwise wouldn't have had. And so the joy that's there added to me, and I just wanted to do it every year. If the program ran all year long, I would volunteer for this all year long.